Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're at day 57 here in Washington. We are just clocking up the days like nobody's business. I reckon we've still got a good 20 days left yet. There's still quite a lot to do. That record of 71 days held by Amur is definitely looking shaky. But here we are in Solace Bay. We're going to spend the day in Solace Bay, I think. If we can just get out of it, that'd be great. We've definitely got to do one contract that we sort of started setting up for yesterday. We're going to take the empty containers to that burned warehouse, fill them up, or the system will, fill them up with garbage, and then take them over to the garbage plant. Before we do that, though, we've got to bring the Mack back to the stockpile, back to the main road. So that's what we're going to do to start with, bring him back. Let's swoosh on over. We're going to bring him back to the main road. We'll pick up some cement on the way because we still need more cement. And then we'll head on around to that burned warehouse and deliver the stuff we need. So I'm just going to have a quick look. We've got surplus of power. That's the one where we have to take that transformer into Selten River National Park. If we can, I'd love to do that today. But the one we're going to focus on first up is all that remains. So we're going to have to take 2 empty containers to that spot there. Well, if you look sort of there, there's our 2 empty containers we put down yesterday. So we're going to bring them out to there. That will generate 2 filled ones somewhere. We'll pick them up and take them on to wherever we have to go. What's in the container warehouse? Zone 2 garbage. Oh, okay. Right. That's where we're going to pick our garbage up from. Aha. Obviously. Cool. So let's get stuck into that. We're currently over at the service hub on the other side of the river because I just wanted to top up our spare parts. So we're now fully repaired and fully stocked with spare parts. So hopefully that'll help us get through the next little bit without too much trouble. We're going to come back and grab our empty trailer. We left it's up here a bit. We'll take it back across the river and load it up with some cement. So this is where we left it. Hasn't gone anywhere in the night. Probably a good thing. And we'll just nip back across the river, head to the cement plant, load up 6 cement, because that's how many we need for the rest of the map, I'm pretty sure. Rest of the region, I should say. We're starting to get to the point where we now have got all the resources we need. The only thing that we haven't got enough of at our stockpile that I'm collecting is our packaged sand. Now obviously we're also short long logs, medium logs, short logs, those sorts of things, the loggy things, but I don't store them at my sneaky stockpile. I pretty much only get them as I need them. But that's going to be a task for another day, getting logs. We'll do that once we've finished doing most of the cargo stuff, I reckon. We may well convert either the Mack or probably actually White Western Star, convert that into a medium log truck, and pull around the medium log trailer. We'll let the Amaratsu Forester handle some short logs. I might buy a short log trailer as well. But anyway, that's part of logging. We definitely won't be doing that today. Unless things go really wrong. But I don't think that'll be the case. So we're going to grab some cement here. And because I'm feeling a bit lazy, going to be a bit mighty and put 5 of them straight on. Put 6 on top. Just speed things up a little bit. We can afford the loading fee for those, given the amount of money we've got. Just trying to make sure I don't bash into the side of the guardrail. Those little orange bits are very mean, rusty coloured bits. Guardrail itself is good, but those little orange or rusty coloured ports, they can really hurt you. So those 6 cement we need over in, oh, I don't know where, but we need them somewhere. Now, where have we actually got cement and where have we got other things? I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, I'd be able to do that. Got a cement here. Looks like a cement way over there. And one possibly tossed upside down there, or something's tossed upside down over there. I've been trying to keep my stock relatively together. I think that's a cement way over there. Yeah, that looks like cement to me. Doesn't look like packaged sand. Right. That's that. That looks like packaged sand. This one here. Things roughly in the same areas. I know this is a bit boring, but I just want to try and make things a bit more where they could be. Right, so you guys are all packaged sand over there. Probably go as far as I can reach. These guys are all cement over here. I actually had a couple more cement than that. I have 4, but maybe I don't. Maybe I got rid of 4, did I? Problem is, as you get near them, sometimes the cargo just decides that it wants to go jumping around all over the place. I don't know why they implemented that. You don't even have to go really near to them. A bit weird. Anyway. A little cement pile. He's going to be fine. He'll just sit on the floor. Or the crane. Still got one metal beam sitting there. 3 vehicle spare parts plus the one that we put on the trailer. Okay. Stay where it was. No, it's going to be annoying. Bit annoying. Okay. We are off to find all that remains. I figure what I'd like to do is to finish this task and then pick up some more packaged sand, because that's very close to the garbage facility. This means I have to top up my fuel at the fuel trailer and hope that I've got enough to make it all the way there and back. That'll be quite a run. This will seem a little bit similar to what we did yesterday, actually. At least we don't have to go all the way down to the port. Stopping off on the way to deliver those wooden planks this time. Well, it isn't very fast on the Mack, is it? Pretty high is designed more for when we're on off-road. Under the bridge. Up again. Certainly not wasting any time. Funny how poor the grip is on the trailer compared to the truck. Goes everywhere. I'm hoping that, yes, today we'll finish this task, all that remains, by delivering the, well, first of all the empty containers, but then the 2 garbage skips we need to deliver. We'll take those up to the recycling plant, which is in the northeast corner of the map. And then we'll continue on and get some packaged sand, which is, it's even more in the northeast. And then bring that all back to the stockpile and load up / overload. Anyway, for the production, last stage of production, or something like that. Task. Just pop these on. Squiggle past there, not quite. Again. I want that one, these sausages. Swing around a bit, don't they? Lift these around. I'll try a lot easier than that. It's proving to be a lot harder than you might think. See ya. No. Thank you. Do. that lot. They are there. Okay. That's very weird. So we can pick up garbage at that load point. Maybe a filled container is slightly different to garbage? Maybe? Where I wanted to go. We'll get there. Space, another one in. Of course, this has to be difficult. I don't want to go where I want to go. Might be good enough though. Right, so we've got our 2 filled containers. We have to take the garbage recycling plant. These do look different to the old garbage ones. Maybe we need them for something else, because at this point here, oh no, they look the same. I think. Okay. I don't know why we have that loading facility there. Load to garbage. But we do. However, we are on our way all the way over to the garbage recycling plant, which is in the northeast corner, so up in the right corner of this map. Hoping we're going to have enough fuel to be able to do that, get our pack of sand and get back. Down, don't want to hit our heads. So we're doing fine. Nothing is quick. You know that. Here's Max. Floating boxes. I might top up fuel on the way back. That way we won't use any more out of the trailer than we need to. Very good. We'll pull up this hill. So nothing we can't manage. Steal a bit of fuel out of the billet rather than getting it out of the fuel trailer just because it's easy to get to. Billet can top himself up on the fuel trailer before he goes too far. That thing, otherwise we'll crash into it. Billet to Mack Defence. We've got 350 litres as we make the turn. Let's hope it's going to be enough to get us all the way there and back. Unfortunately, we can't turn off all-wheel drive on this one. It's always on. So you use the fuel you use. I wonder if high gear is more fuel efficient than being in auto. I kind of hope it is. Hope it is. Who knows? Not me. So we're going to go up effectively to the metalworks, really, along the path we always take. And then follow the main road up and around to get to the garbage recycling plant. And keep going on through the garbage recycling plant to packaged sand, or the Sand Quarry. Where's my neighbours? Get over here, but I think we'll be right. This garbage skips are obviously a bit heavy. We'll use our winch. Not pull us out of that. Bit of a wide line. Starting to get a bit dark, so I'll put our lights on. There are there, that rock. Braver and braver going through there, aren't we? That gets us through to the main road. And we've just got to head up the main road here to get to the recycling plant. I'm expecting to see a little yellow arrow in a minute. There we go. Right on cue. It's too steep to making anything other than high, and we're saving a bit of fuel, I think. fly through there because it's a bit muddy and bumpy. But there's some serious wheel and suspension damage. We can hopefully come around here. I might actually take a photo before I drop this off. I'm coming all the long way around. Oh, just missed his truck. Oh, so how does that look for a photo with the blue steel recycling behind him? I think that's pretty good. Okay, we'll take a photo of that. Okay, so let's deliver our cargo. And that finishes all that remains. Yay! Alright. So we're going to now head straight out. Head over to the Sand Factory. Oh, put my beacons on. We need that. I'm going to try and pick up 6 package sand, and that should be enough to get us through the whole region. I've been over here before, a while ago now, I must admit. I've been over here before. Picked up package sand before. Doing this the right way. We caught on one of those nasty tree roots. Yes, we are. See that there? They're very nasty, those. Almost impossible to get through. We've got to fight our way through this rather muddy bit. We get to cross the little bridge. Head up. Driving over it. Sort of avoid the worst of the muddy bits if we can. Probably not a great idea. Keep on heading this way to get to the Sand Quarry. So we're just about there. You can see it right there. Also, roughly halfway through our fuel. So we're going to want 6 and I might actually turn around before I load it. It's always easier to turn around with an empty trailer. I'm going to be naughty again and auto load 5 of them and put the one on top. It's a bit easier and quicker. Right, so that should be enough. Get us through the rest of the region now. Given we're halfway through our fuel, roughly, should be fine because we've still got the 80 litres on our roof, so well more than half, really. Fight our way through here, and then the rest of it will be a bit slow going until we get back to the main road. We should be okay for a bit, and then half down from the middle works plant we've done a fair few times, so should be able to do that. It's got to be just a bit careful coming down. A little bit more angled than it looks. Not going to go into high, we're just going to stay in auto and follow the line. Tree roots again trying to stop us. We might go over this side. Avoid the tree roots if you can. That's a lot nastier than it looked. Well, you look there. We have to bit of a 3-point turn, I reckon. Just a little bit worried about that twist we're going to get on the trailer here, which will be alright. So here we are coming back to the garbage recycling plant. Lovely. And I'm going to run around the main road. Get back to the walks. Yeah, that did chew up a fair bit of fuel though. Should be able to pull up here in high gear now. Make our way back to our stockpile with all of our stuff. I think we still need a couple of cement too. I think we're just short a couple of cement. I might stop off at the cement plant on the way and just overload a couple of cement on. If we can afford the fuel. Although if we get there, then it's not a big deal to just take the billet down, and it's a bit of a top-up. That's all fine. I'm a bit worried about fuel. Just have to see how we go. We'd like to have had 100 litres at this stage rather than 75. But we'll keep chewing through that fuel fairly quickly now. There are obviously still very much going on the side roads rather than on the main roads. Just got to pull up here, then down the other side we get the river crossing. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty good. If we can get to the river crossing without having used our 80 litres, should be able to make it across the river. Back through the vent plant. based on our rooftop fuel. At least we managed to complete one task today, so that's good. And once we do get back to the stockpile, we're going to have a look at what we've got on our truck. See if we can overload a bit so that we can finish off a couple of tasks when we get into Selten River Mountains. That's where we're going to be heading next. Done well, so we managed to cross the river on this set of fuel. Might as well refuel while I'm doing this. There's a winch. Pull up here in high if we can. That does use a lot of fuel. First. Oh, well. So I'd like to stop at the cement plant and pop 2 cement on. We'll then find all the cement and all the packaged sand we're going to need in the rest of the region. Hopefully this won't take too long. I don't want to use up the fuel. Putting cement on. Oh, that's right. Hopefully those little guys won't fall off the top. As we go. Cool. They do, we'll just have to come back and grab them, I guess. Annoying thing. Try to avoid those bitumen chunks. They get you anyway. one's fallen off. No, too bad. You go without it. Or maybe not. No, don't touch winch. Because we're so close. Back and hope that he stays very high on top. It's pretty silly, but you know. Obviously, the more layers you pack, the less stable it is. Probably going to escape fast. The collision box is very wide. Okay, so let's add to our 1,000 piles of cement with a bit more cement. There's all of our cement as needed. I'll put these down in a moment. That's what happens with your nice piles of cement. Get tossed around all over the place. Okay, so roof has got. Oh, how much time we got left? 7:33. Well, we won't make it, unfortunately, but it was a good try. So we've currently got... I could have put a second one on there. I seriously think I could have. I think this thing takes up 3 slots, not... but I need 4 anyway. No, it's all good. All good. I need 4 slots because I'm going to be picking up 4 bricks. The train station after I drop off this transformer. I don't have extra things on here. We're just going to run this guy down to the gateway and park. Tomorrow we'll stick to the Mack and pick up a whole lot of cargo that we need for a couple of contracts. Bring him down to the gateway and then go through together. Right, and at 8:13 we will stop there. So tomorrow I'm going to have to offload the packaged sand from the Mack and then load up the stuff I need to take through to Selten River Mountains for a couple of the contracts that we're going to want to focus on. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed today. We did okay. We managed to get the first contract done, and we've now pretty much got all of the cargo we're going to need in our stockpile. So we should be right to just pick it up and take it wherever it is that it needs to go. But that'll do for today. And tomorrow is going to be another exciting day of transporting stuff into Selten River Mountains. But that's a tale for tomorrow. So hopefully you can join me for that. Otherwise, it's time for me to go. So bye-bye for now. Bye.